Hello, gamers. Welcome to the Game On podcast, the show where we explore the world of gaming, celebrate creativity, and dive into the stories that make this industry so special. I am your host, Muhammad Damis Ibrahim, and today we are talking about something truly exciting: the rise of indie games in Pakistan. Indie games are all about breaking the mold. They are created by small teams or even solo developers who pour their heart into crafting unique, innovative, and often deeply personal experiences. And guess what? Pakistan is starting to make its mark in this space. In this episode, we'll talk about some incredible Pakistani indie developers, learn about their journeys, and explore how indie games are pushing creative boundaries and addressing social issues. Whether you're a gamer, a developer, or just someone who loves a good gaming story, this episode is for you. Before we get into the Pakistani scene, let's talk about what indie games actually are. The term indie comes from the word independent, meaning these games are created without the backing of big studios or publishers. Think of them as indie films of the gaming world. Small budgets, big ideas, and a whole lot of heart. What makes indie games so special is their creativity. Without the pressure of pleasing the stakeholders or sticking to the mainstream trends, indie developers have the freedom to experiment. Here's a fun fact to kick things off. Did you know some of the most iconic games started as indie projects? Minecraft, Undertale, and Stardew Valley were all created by small teams and solo developers. And now they're beloved by millions. That's the power of indie games. Now, let's turn our attention back to Pakistan. Over the past few years, we have seen a growing number of indie developers emerging from our own backyards. These talented individuals and teams are proving that you do not need a massive budget or a fancy studio to create something amazing. One game that stands out is Project Ghazi. This game is a superhero-themed RPG set in the futuristic version of Karachi. Players take on the role of Ghazi, a superhuman tasked with protecting the city with a mysterious threat. What makes Project Ghazi special is its ambitious vision. It is one of the first Pakistani games to blend high-quality graphics, cinematic storytelling, and local cultural elements. From the bustling streets of Karachi to the use of Urdu dialogues, the game is a love letter to Pakistani urban landscape. Although the project faced some challenges during development, it is a testament to creativity and determination of Pakistani developers. Another star in the industry is Mindstorm Studios, a Lahore-based game development studio. They're known for their work on Cricket Revolution, a game that gained international recognition for bringing the excitement of cricket to the gaming world. Cricket Revolution was one of the first Pakistani games to feature realistic physics and gameplay mechanics, and then it even became an official project of International Cricket Council (ICC). Their success shows that Pakistani developers can compete on the global scale, even with limited resources. These developers are proof that Pakistan has the talent and creativity to compete on a global level. But their journey haven't been easy. Let's talk about the challenges they faced. Creating an indie game is no small feat, especially in a country like Pakistan. One of the biggest challenges here is funding. Without the backing of a big studio, developers often have to rely on their own savings or crowdfunding platforms to bring their ideas to life. Then there's the issue of exposure. Even if you create an amazing game, getting it noticed in a crowded market can be incredibly difficult. Many Pakistani developers struggle to reach international audiences, which limits their potential for success. And let's not forget the lack of infrastructure and resources. Unlike countries with established game industries, Pakistan doesn't have many dedicated schools, programs, or communities for game development. This means developers often have to teach themselves and figure things out on their own. Platforms like Steam, itch.io, and social media make it easier than ever to share your work with the world. Plus, as more Pakistani developers succeed, they are paving the way for the next generation. Alright gamers, indie games are a vital part of the gaming world, and they need our support. If you want to see more amazing games coming out of Pakistan, Here's what you can do. Firstly, play indie games. Whether it is a Pakistani title or an international one, your support means the world to the developers. Secondly, share their work. Follow indie developers on social media, talk about their games, and help spread the word. And finally, if you have ever dreamed of creating your own game, take the first step. Start small. Learn as you go. And don't be afraid to put your idea out there. The world needs your creativity. Remember, every big game started as a small idea. Who knows, the next Minecraft could come from right here in Pakistan. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the Game On podcast. I hope you enjoyed our deep dive into the world of indie games and feel inspired to support the incredible talent we have in Pakistan. That is it for today. Until next time, keep gaming, keep supporting, stay creative, and remember, keep the game on.